my name is Sandy, and I'm a trainer at the Women's Club, and tonight we are going to do our health education series workshop on foam rolling, also known as myofascial release, and I'll talk about that in a sec. But if you haven't started yet, it's an incredible way to really augment your workouts, your physical fitness, and just about everything you do. So here we go. Awesome. So ladies, super excited you can make it tonight. What we're going to do is I am going to talk, but as we talk, kind of mirror what I'm doing, and I'll let you know what we're doing. So tonight we're going to work on foam rolling, and what we have here that we'll start on are these long foam rollers. And we have them throughout the club, several here in the back gym. If this is not an option for you, if it's really hard to get up and off the floor, or if you have high blood pressure or take blood thinners and stuff like that, we can talk privately about stuff to do about that. But those are all things that you need to take into account. Getting up and off the floor and inverting head below your heart. So, but right here, if you can see the one I'm on, this one's on black and it's the hardest. Yours is a little squishier, this gray one. This is a little squishier than the gray. And if you want to lift yours up, Mary, this is an amazing tool. It has ribs on it, super squishy, and it's a great way to start foam rolling, right? Wouldn't you say? Yes. It makes the tears more bearable. So that brings us to, this is no walk in the park, but it has benefits that are so worth it, right? So myofascial release, that's what we're going to be doing here for the next half an hour. Myo what? So myo is a term that denotes muscular tissue. So that's what we're going to be working out. So let's just start here as I keep chatting. You're just going to be sitting on your roller, and you're just going to move side to side. You'll notice you're working out your glutes a little bit. And then, if it's available for you, if you can, put a little pressure in your hands. You're going to lean back. You're going to kick it to a figure 4. If that is not available, like if you have a hip replacement, just keep it to a long leg. And we're going to work some circles in your glutes. So you can do that in a figure 4 or in a long leg. So myo is muscular tissue, and fascia, think of it as the fisherman's net, the 3-dimensional fisherman's net that encompasses your entire body, throughout your entire body system. It's literally the infrastructure of your body. So what we are doing is that's us, just us doing this, myofascial release. And what we're doing is we're encouraging the proper function of our myofascia. It's a huge part of your body system. So that is what we are doing. So, how many of us have, we're going to switch over to the other leg. How many of us have been sore from a workout, sore from the day-to-day, tight, stress, right? All of those things can be helped and aided by foam rolling. So, getting some circles in your glutes. So, then we're going to hop off the roller. It's going to go in front of you and be on your hamstrings. This, again, putting a little pressure into your hands, you're going to lift yourself up and roll up and down on your hamstrings. Again, if that's not okay with your wrists, you can, move a little slower. You can use one leg to guide. So coming back to, why would you want to incorporate this into your workouts? Well, you guys are doing some tremendous work. We're going to move down to our calves. Tremendous work on your bodies. You're using those muscles. And you need to give back to them, right? Mine are always so tight. You got it? We jump. Oh, Lordy, yeah. So one thing you can do is you can load one calf with the weight of the other. I enjoy this one. Seems to pinpoint that pressure better. Nice. You can lift. Ooh. Love it how you're lifting there, Vanessa. You can also go side to side, and you can just feel like the striations of muscular tissue there, side to side. And then we'll load the other one. down, side to side, maybe some circles. You got the circles going, Bobby, nice. Okay, I'm gonna take a little pause from mine. So I want you to know, and I want you guys to know that this is available for anyone. If you can't get up and off the floor, that is a-okay. What we have, and what also Mary has here to demonstrate, are these tiger tails. So they come in a lot of different like brands and sizes, what have you. This has little nubbins. I do like this one. Here, why don't you do this one, because I know you like that one. So what you would do is that same foam rolling, but you would be here manually putting the pressure on with your arms. Go up underneath for the hamstring. You're down to the calves. You can do different moves for upper shoulders, back, arms, and these come with a manual with them. They're pretty awesome. This can fit in your suitcase too, which is awesome. Glad that, right? You can, what we did with our roller at home, you can get halvesies. You can also chop them in half. And you could take them on your trips too. These come in half this way too. You've seen them around the club, half lengthwise. I use those for balance. You can also use them for rolling. So
Good stability.
So just to give you a taste of the options there. All right. So some more things with you utilizing your body as we move into the next move. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a side, and typically for most everyone, your IT band is really tight, right? And that will bring your knee out, and that will cause a whole bunch of issues if not helped out, right? So to set up on your IT band, you're going to be completely sideways, and you can be up on your wrist like this. It's a lot of pressure right here. I like this option where you're on the forearm. Again, you can do this with a tiger tail. I have my top leg in the back, and it is supporting. It's also pushing me forward and back. And so what you're going to do, yes, try this one. Try that blue one.
You will feel it when you hit a spot.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So what you're going to do here is you're going to roll from just below your hip joint to probably about mid-thigh. And you'll work that area. And then after a little while, you're going to move down to the lower portion, which is just above your knee joint, to about mid-thigh. And you'll notice there's kind of crisscross in your IT band that you'll feel. So foam rolling is no walk in the park, right? No walk in the park. We're going to roll over to your quadriceps. If at any point in your foam rolling adventures there are sharp pains or zingers or something that just won't quit, that's the time to stop, discontinue, maybe talk with your doc about it. But foam rolling will have, it's not like an ultra pleasant experience, but the benefits really outweigh the cost here. So your quadriceps, ladies, thanks, Bobby. I'm tightening my core because you are doing a mini plank here. Your quadriceps, four quadriceps, they run up the top of your hip. So if you tilt a little, you can get like just to the right, the top of your right quadricep where it feeds into your hip. That's always kind of, yeah, that's where your hip flexor comes
like right underneath
in the glute.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, let's get to that on the balls for sure.
Okay. I think it's deep in there.
Yeah. Okay, then move over to the other, and you'll go up. So here, just find a spot and just sit here for a second. Find a good spot. We're just going to open it up 30 seconds. So the amount of time that it takes for a muscle to open up, relax, release is 30 seconds for a stretch. So this is kind of like a stretch out over the foam roller. In foam rolling, it even goes a step further to that to really release and move that fascia and encourage the most benefits, 2 to 5 minutes. So this would be a good time to get a stopwatch, maybe get a foam rolling partner that can talk you down, right? And roll into that. And now we'll switch over to the other side. switching over to the other IT band. Again, IT bands are typically very tight. So we want to loosen these up and also strengthen the inner thighs. So. And then moving down to the lower portion of your leg. Nice, slow and controlled movements. Again, here, you know, if you find a spot that needs attention or is super tight, just sit in it for that 2 to 5 minutes. We're not going to do that together today, but that's what you would do.
Trigger point.
And then we're going to come off of that. Okay, awesome. So our next move is we're going to move into, that's a basic leg move. There are tons of other leg moves to do that I'd love to dive into with you next time. But right now we're going to move on to our back. So from your guys' experience, how has foam rolling helped? If you've done it a little bit, how has it helped for you in your physical fitness journey?
It's loosened my back up, especially after classes with Megan.
Nice. So loosening up of your back muscles, that's a tight group, right?
Yeah.
It gets tight fast and then it stays tight, right?
That's how you get
And
hurt.
then what does it give you? Headaches.
I've never done it before.
You're brand new. This is so wonderful. Great. Yeah. How about anyone else? Vanessa? Dawn? Just
Well,
overall?
I have a small foam roller at home.
Yes.
That I use regularly
Yes.
it pops my back.
Me too.
And it prevents me from getting headaches. Or if I start to get a headache, I do that.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that's so true. So Vanessa just said one of the great things that another couple exercises we do is they help your back stay in alignment. You can give yourself a self-adjustment to some level with the moves that we're doing. You're keeping limber, and that's also keeping you out of pain, which is so, that's reassuring, right?
Soreness goes
All
away
right,
much
so here's what I got going on. I've got my foam roller. It's lengthwise. I'm going to sit at the very end of it, and I'm going to gently lower myself down. I'll give a side view. Ah, a little pop right there. All right. So I'm going to lower myself down. You see I'm totally supported. My entire spine is on the foam roller. So if your neck's not on it, you might want to shimmy your hips down. And you're just going to roll side to side. So right now, we are rolling our spinae erectus, those two beautiful ropes that run the length of your spine. And stopping in the middle, I want you to, if possible, move your arms in a big snow angel. You could do this with long arms. You could also do it with short arms, bending at the elbow. Beautiful chest opener. Stop at the side like you're an airplane and just feel how your shoulder blades are kind of pinching together. Now move side to side and notice how the foam roller's getting that spot. Isn't that nice? If you've taken Aubrey's Pilates class, she actually does a lot of Pilates on the foam roller for added instability, which is so great. Okay, so now I'm going to roll off. We'll go to the next exercise. You're going to push yourself up. We're going to reorient this. We're going to do, hopefully, what you're talking about, Vanessa. So one of the things about foam rolling is you want to foam roll on parts of your body that are structurally supported. So what that's going to be is your legs. They've got the support of your femur, the other bones in your legs. So for your core, we're going to skip that part. Low spine, we're going to skip that because it only has your abdominals as support. So we can definitely do our low back, our hips, low back, and then we're going to move up to mid back, okay? So just miss this middle section. Okay, first let's do the mid back. So here I'm right at my rib cage, and I'm going to have you control with your legs, and you're just moving up and down with your legs.
Yep.
Feeling good?
Feels so good.
Did you hear it?
Pop, pop, pop.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Nice. Now lift your arms up overhead and just notice how that totally changes your shoulder musculature. You can go a little higher up on your neck now. I don't want you to foam roll on your neck with the roller. Okay, now I'm going to have you pause side. I am right on my lat muscle, so right below my scapula. You're gonna turn to the side. You can have your arm up or you can have it down. Both are different exercises. And you're gonna roll up and down.
That's a good one.
This is a great one, yeah. It is crazy how many muscles feed into your shoulders, ladies. This, oh yeah, find a spot. Let's sit in this for a second. We got a good one right here. So just sit in that spot. That means just stay. You're gonna let the foam roller kind of rest into that musculature. Ideally, you would do this for 2 to 5 minutes. Then roll over to the other side. So already tension is lessening just in the 20 minutes we've done it so far, right? A little less stress. How about circulation, ladies? Are any of you guys feeling that you have extra blood flow, like especially to the brain right now? Mm-hmm. It's working some wonders, right?
It warms everything up.
And then coming up from that, nice. So what we're going to do now is we're going to transition from the foam roller that is a cylinder shape to a ball, okay? So the difference between a ball and the foam roller is that the pinpoint is much more acute on a ball. So what I have and what I really enjoy are lacrosse balls. I also have tennis balls, so that's what I'm gonna give out here. I'm gonna give you this as well, Dawn. I'm gonna give you those two. This is a little hard one and a soft one.
This one looks bad. But
You're like,
we have this spot. I think it's for fit. Just Sciatica.
it is a crazy class.
Okay, so if you go online, you can get a ton of really great balls. There are therapeutic balls. We're going to go over this more if you'd like to join me for a second class. But what I have here that I absolutely love, I'll show you up close. Look at this, 2 lacrosse balls just taped together. This one's ancient, that's why it looks so gnarly. But this is what you're going to want to go up and down your spine. So what I'm going to have you guys do is just one side of your spine. I'm going to put this, my spine goes in the groove. What you guys have is just one ball. What I want you to do is lay down on your mat and I want you to foam roll just the top of your neck. And just notice how you can get into some good spots. Ladies, we hold so much tension in our neck. You need one just to,
Right?
yeah, sorry. Should set you up. Could be doing this whole class again.
I know, I just want to keep an eye on it.
So how's it going, ladies? Ponytails in the way. So you can move that ball all the way down both sides of your back. If you got the 2 and taped them together, that's an incredible way to roll out your spine and really support healthiness in your spine. So what I'd like to do, Dawn, with you, is if you wouldn't mind coming over here, and I'll show you the next thing because.
Let me bring this big ball.
Yeah, why don't you bring that big ball? So what Dawn's going to show us here is she's going to show us, you're going to sit on the bench, and she is going to actually put the softball, so it's a large round ball, and she's going to put it underneath a hamstring. So you might sit a little cattywampus. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So what I find with your hamstrings is that they're long, right? But they're also a little bit flat. So when we did this exercise like this with your hamstrings, it gets them to a point, right? But you almost want more, okay? So that's what this, you can do with the small ball too. That's what this larger pinpointed foam rolling or self-myofascial release is accomplishing here. She's got it in an important part of your body is that connection between your hamstring and your glute. That's where you're at tubing at the night. How's that going? And then just sit in it. Couple tears flowing. How are you doing? Good. You got the soft one. That's really nice.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There she is.
So you've got a therapy ball, Vanessa, and it's a lot softer. So let me give you a too that gives you a little bit more resistance. You've got one too, Mary, yep.
I'm gonna try this guy.
So try the other side. You've got, oh, you can, yeah. Nice. All right, so this is so exciting. You guys are doing great. So what kinds of areas hurt you most? You've got a spot in your glutes that's
My lower back right here.
low back. Okay, great. Glad you brought that up.
This is
So,
magical. This
typically-
is
As I get stressed.
Yes, low back. So where does your pain go when you're stressed? Mine goes upper traps right away, and then low back. Yes. So let me give you a low back opener.
it is magical.
This is magical, yeah. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay down on the ground, but you're gonna have your hips up on this. And even just being in this position, if you are okay to put your head below your heart. Now, your low back has a natural curve to it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find out where that curve is, and you're gonna push the foam roller out and away. And it's like a foam roller hook. So you're just opening up space on your low back. So you can release that and you can move side to side on your hips. You can also bring your knees in to have more weight in that foam rolling
That's the
movement.
one.
This
Oh,
one feels good.
too many squats
Yeah.
for me.
How you doing?
So good. I know.
Therapist on that one, I asked us to do lower back stuff.
Good, good, awesome. Do you have an injury going on?
Always.
Some disease.
Yep. Always know yourself.
Problems.
Yeah, that's a good point to bring up. So one of the things that, honestly we're all dealing with is preserving our joints and keeping a healthy body for life. You're taking great measures to do that every day in, day out, right? We all are. But one of the things that this is helping with is it actually helps your body send nutrition to all those joints so that they stay healthy. It helps them stay up to pep with the nutritional aspect, which also aids in degeneration. More circulation, and there was one more thing, and out of pain also. So if you think what I think is, do the benefits of kind of sitting in this sort of pain for a little bit every day, do they outweigh, lifelong pain where it's hard to move, it's hard to live how you want to live?
100%.
Mary, you brought up a great question, or a great comment that, how often should you foam roll? Well, daily. Even just for a couple minutes. I would take a couple minutes, you could go through these movements, even just full body, and see what you can accomplish. Now, if in the process you find a spot that's, needs a little extra attention, spend a little more time there. But if you only have a couple minutes a day, something is better than nothing. Even those things that we could do today. So, I just wanted to also have a shout out to who can you reach out to for foam rolling? Well, you got the club here, the gym, workshops like we're doing right now. Some professionals that are in the community that are also very helpful, that are linked or that are very similar is massage, PT, that sort of thing. But there is a gentleman in town that does professional myofascial release. So if that is something you are interested in, even doing a consultation, that's pretty incredible. So, but then there's also you. Like, you are the best judge of what your body needs, right? You're living with yourself day in, day out, and then you get to refer out to those professionals. So what kind of questions do you guys have?
What's his name?
Yeah, I will give it to you. It's Chuck.
What's the best for sciatica?
For sciatica, yeah. So sciatica question. What is the best thing for sciatica? Sciatica is a hard one. It is different for every person. I had sciatica like crippling for 8 months about 4 years ago. I was like an 85-year-old grandma. It was so terrible. So some best things. Sciatica, one of the reasons of sciatica is you can have, like, let's say this is your glute. You can have all the muscles that are intertwined like this on your glute. Some can be too long, some can be too short, and they will rest on that nerve, and then it'll shoot nerve pain all the way down your leg, right? Is that what you're experiencing? Yeah. So some things you can do with foam rolling is you can really get into the glutes and the hamstrings. You can get into the IT band and just encourage proper healthy growth, right? And that's probably, you've probably been doing that for a little bit, right?
Yeah, I have. So you're saying here, but the pain is, it's back here.
Yeah.
So even over
all
here is
connected.
good
It
for.
depends on the person, but sometimes I know for me that pain originated in the glutes. Another thing that I did that really helped out is just use your glutes differently. Sounds like you're taking some classes with some squats.
PT.
PT too? Yeah. I know dry kneeling's helping. It's getting it's off subject, but swimming helped me a ton. So different movement patterns, because from doing from like working out in certain ways, your body gets used to certain movement patterns, right?
Switching up
So
your
you gotta shake
workouts.
it up, right? So, what other questions? Any questions? Just excited to be here?
So for my lower back, you said so you don't roll on the sore part of my lower back?
You can, yeah. Here, why don't you do it right now? Get on this, and it's right on the
It's not on the spine, it's like just on off to the side.
to the side. Is it
Yeah.
muscular?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, I would
So
totally
just,
sit and maybe lay back all the way. Put a little bit of your hip weight onto it.
but it's okay to roll that
Yeah.
lower back.
Yeah. Again, be the judge. Like if it's a zinger, if it's shooting pain that just won't quit, then you need to talk to your doc, right? But if it's something that is that,
A knot.
severe discomfort, that's okay. I'm looking right at
They
you.
call it,
That was
they call
funny.
it like a trigger point. There'll be
Yes.
a little tight knot, and you just work
Yes.
into it. But if it hurts, you just stop.
Yes.
Don't touch that.
Exactly.
This is stress and
Totally. And everybody, you guys, one amazing thing is that your body is literally like a roadmap of your life. We keep everything in our bodies. And so this is a fantastic way to start working that out. Emotionally, physically, biomechanically. This is a great way to work out the minutia of your...
I know when I will foam roll, I'll find places that I didn't realize I was sore. And your body
Yes.
gets affected different ways. I'm like, so then you could ask a trainer, ask your doctor, I'm sore here, what could be doing that? Oh, well, how do you do your squats? How do you do this? And then reassess your form, because I think that can change
Yeah.
how you exercise. And like you were
Yeah.
saying, doing lots of different kinds of exercises.
Yeah.
So important.
And then you can move for longer. Vanessa,
yeah.
what kind of questions do you have?
The body keeps the score.
Body keeps a score.
There's a
That's
book
a
on
good
it.
one.
Yeah.
That's a
good.
genius.
That's wonderful. Yes.
It's true.
Awesome.
That is true.
You guys, I am hosting the next class. I would love to have you join if you'd like to. This is part of our educational workshop. The next class is going to be almost an hour, and it's going to be in a week and a half on a Tuesday at 5 p.m. March 2nd. So Tuesday, March 2nd, 5 p.m., a full foam rolling class.
I'll put it on.
I'd like to dive in deeper with the things that we didn't get a chance to touch on totally and do more of a kind of a flow foam rolling class.
Nice.
So, if you are interested in that, wonderful. If you guys want to reach out for anything, we're here as your trainers. So, we're your resource here at the club.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
Everybody wave. Bye.